friends. This is the continuation video for the TDS configuration. So in the last video we have configured the TDS in the invoice. The TDS is calculated in the invoice, but we could not make the payment. That is, the TDS amount is not included in the payment. So actually this was the case. So when we posted the payment for this document number, we could not find the withholding tax in our payment. So in this video we will discuss the configurations uh, required for the withholding tax to be displayed in the outgoing payment. So the further uh, configurations that are required, we will go on with the configuration. So I just go on with the SAP. So in the navigation path, I just go into the financial accounting new, into the financial accounting global settings, and in the withholding tax, we are in the extended withholding tax, and into the basic settings. So we know that we have configured this tax type. This is especially for invoice posting. We have maintained as 10, and similarly for the tax code as 10. So for the payment, we need to define a new tax type for payment posting. Uh, I just show you. Uh, Define withholding tax keys. I just execute it. So this is the official key. We have there is no modification with this. I just go back. The further the check recipient type. So you can see that this is the withholding tax type we have configured first. I have included a new entry. So I have configured a new withholding tax type that is numbered as 20. So I have created a new one, and I have linked that withholding tax type with the recipient type CO, that is company. So this is the additional configuration I have made, especially for the payment. So in the payment we need to have the withholding tax, so that I just configured a new one. I just go on with the new entry, and I have made a new withholding tax type, and I have linked with the recipient type. So this is the additional. Then I go to the next step, that is just close this into the calculation, the withholding tax type. So uh, this thing, especially this tax type, this is for the invoice posting, and what we are now created, that is 20, is for tax type payment posting. For this I just include this tax type uh, payment posting, and for this uh, the entity is 20. So I just show you here. I just execute it. You can see here I have created a new one, that is withholding tax type 20, and it is for payment for TDS in payments. So during payment we can have the TDS, and the similar way the calculation and rounding rule, cash discount, all these things, and I've included the control data as this withholding tax for payments, and no certificate numbering, and these parameters are similar to the invoice, and also the you can see here the defined minimum maximum amounts I have maintained it in type level and not in tax code level. So this configuration we have made in the invoice also. So the same configuration I have made it here also. And, this is the additional withholding tax type I have configured. So I just save this, and then I move to the next step, that is withholding tax code. I have not defined any new tax code. The same tax code I have not defined any new tax code. I'm using this tax code, but I need to assign it with this tax type, that is the newly created tax type, that is 20. So I just show you how. So I've not created any tax code. It is the same as in the previous video. I just close this, and the next thing is the company code assignment is very important. We need to assign the new tax type to our company code. I just show you. So you can see here, this is the first. This is the one we have posted in the previous video, and now I have assigned this thing, this new tax type to my company code. You can maintain it in a new entry. I just show you in the same fashion as withholding tax type 10. I have configured this also with the same recipient type. Okay, I just move on to the next. We have already activated the extended withholding tax, and the next thing is posting. So I have changed the posting rule. I just show you. Define accounts for withholding tax to be paid over. This is the one we have uh, configured in the previous video. I just executed, but I have changed the rules. So like this. So previously we have the rules. We have not selected any of these things, uh, but now I have changed. I have selected all these rules. So I just show you. I just go back and just execute it. So you can select all these things so that you can see here I have for this combination. So for this, for invoice posting and with the tax code, withholding tax code 10, we have this account that we have configured in our previous video. And similarly, for this payment posting also, this tax type payment posting, that is 20, also linked to the same tax code with the same debit and credit account. So in this way I have maintained, I have changed the rules. So in this way you can configure. So I just save this, and no other further configuration required. Okay, so these are the additional configuration I have made for the TDS to be posted in the payment. So now I will just go on with the demonstration. We will post the invoice. Uh, then we will make the payment for it. Sorry, the vendor number is 66. So for the same vendor we will post, so the amount is 50,000, so that the TDS will be calculated. So this is the general expense account. So it is subjected to withholding tax. I just calculate the normal tax, and the withholding tax, you can see the uh, additional parameters as included. I just include the thing here also. This is tax code. So the tax code is not different. You can see the tax code is the same for both the tax type. So I just link 10 here, so that during payment I can make the TDS payment. So I just simulate it. You can see the TDS amount is calculated. I just save this. So the document is posted. So we now I just leave the screen. We will go to the payment. That is F-53. So the document date, today's date, we will pay today. So I just link the outgoing payment account, bank account. The amount is 50,000. The additionally I just go for vendor number. Click on process open item. You can see here 45,000. Just go on with the withholding tax. You can see here the tax amount is calculated. So when I double click on it, okay, I just double click on it. So the assigned is 40,000. So the assigned amount is 40,000. So this is the deducted TDS amount. So I just come back and we will post once again F dash 53, the same account. Now I just enter with 40,000. Okay, just go on with the process open item. Okay, you can see here. Okay, okay, there is no differences. I just save this. Okay, the document is posted. You can see here. Oh, so, sorry, I just display it, and the TDS amount is posted. So this is the TDS configuration for invoice and the respective payment. So I hope all the doubts has been cleared. So thank you friends for watching this video. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.